What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to the Credit Spot, where we give you all the tools you need as you start off on your financial journey to financial freedom. Okay, in my last video, we talked about credit builder apps. In this video, we're going to talk about setting up a productive budget. And I see in the comments, a lot of you guys have been asking about trade lines and things of that nature. So in my next video, guys, I'm going to be bringing you the importance of a trade line, what a trade line is, and things of that nature. So without further ado, we're going to jump straight into this video about setting up a productive budget. Okay, the first thing you want to do when setting up a productive budget, folks, is you want to make sure that you're having your paycheck direct deposited into a checking account. That is step number one. You want to make sure that your paycheck is being direct deposited into a checkings account. Step two, the second thing you want to do, folks, the second thing you want to do is set up a separate savings account. And this is a savings account. This will be your emergency fund. You want to save up to $2,000. You want to get up to $2,000 into this savings account ASAP. This will be your emergency fund. This is your emergency fund, folks. It's not an emergency if it's Friday night and you're ready to go out to a club and you don't have an outfit for today. That's not an emergency. By emergency, I mean your car broke down, your lights go out, things of that nature. This money will be strictly for emergency, guys. This will be your emergency fund. Remember that. So you want to save up to $2,000 ASAP for your emergency fund. The third thing, the third step is pay down all outstanding balances. You want to pay down all outstanding balances. They have interest attached to them because the longer you wait, the more you're paying. Keep that in mind. The longer you wait, the more you're paying. So you want to pay down all outstanding debts. You want to get that paid down ASAP as soon as possible. Keep that in mind. The fourth thing, guys, the fourth thing you want to do is you want to open up a third account. You want to open up a third account. This account will be an investments account. This investment account, guys, will be for you to invest in stock, invest in crypto, invest into your business that you're trying to open. This is what this investment account is for you to invest. This will be how you create your passive income from your investments account. From your investment account. That's what this account is for. Nothing else. So how this works is you want to take 10, let's say that you make $1,000 a week. If you make $1,000 a week, you want to take 10% of your paycheck and put into your emergency fund. So that's $100. You want to take 15% of your paycheck and put into your investment account. That's $150. So that's 25% of your paycheck. So you have 75% left of your paycheck. So let's say if you made $1,000, that means you put 10% into your emergency account, which is $100. You put 15% into your investment account, which is $150. Altogether, that's $250. That leaves you with $750 to live off. Okay, so you take that $750, you got to pay your bills and do the things that you need to do. That's how this works, guys. You got to remember, you want to put 10% into your emergency fund. You want to put 15% into your investment fund. Step five, the fifth thing you want to do, folks, is separate your needs from your wants. Now, I know you wonder and probably asking, why is separating your needs from your wants even a step within creating a budget? Because a lot of times people purchase things when they can't really afford them. What I mean by that is you need a car. A car is detrimental. You might have to get back and forth to work. You might got a kid that you got to take to school, but you don't need a BMW. You don't need a Corvette. You need a phone, but you don't need the latest iPhone. So guys, you got to learn to put your needs before your wants. You got to learn the difference between your needs and wants, especially when you're dealing with a budget, guys. You don't want to try to keep up with the Joneses right now when you're trying to come up. You got to sacrifice. A big part of budgeting, a big part of success is sacrifice. You have to learn to sacrifice, guys. You got to sacrifice now. You ever heard the term, it gets greater later? So you sacrifice a little bit now so you'll live great in the end. That's how this works. Step six. Step six, guys, is what I'm going to tell you about buying back your time. I know you're probably asking, well, what is buying back my time? Okay, buying back your time is basically simply, let's say you have something to do that takes you 3 hours to do, but you can pay somebody $30 to do. But now how that works is, let's say you paid the person that $30, but in return, you got those 3 free hours. that it was to do whatever it is that you want to do. So basically, if you had something to do that it takes you 3 hours to do, but you could pay somebody $30, $40 to do it for you, and in return, you get those free 3 hours. That's good. That's how you buy back your time, and that's how you create extra time it is for you to actually do the things it is that you want to do. So you got to keep that in mind, guys. You got to keep in mind that when you're creating a budget, when you're trying to stick to a budget, one of the most important things, guys, one of the most important things is discipline. You have to be disciplined. Discipline and sacrifice are two of the main things when you're trying to stick to a budget, guys. You got to remember that. You want to have discipline. You want to have discipline. So, like I always say, guys, these videos are just informational videos. They're just tools to help you out as you start off on your credit journey to get you from step one to step two to step three to on and on and on to wherever it is that you're actually trying to get to. These are just educational, informational videos. There's, like I said, always things that I leave out in the video. I don't go over. All videos aren't as detailed as others, but I try to give you guys just enough information so I can spark the flame, or I can set you in motion and then point you in the right direction, and then you can figure it out on your own. But if you can't, you can always come back to me. You can message me, you can email me, and I'll help you out if you are having a problem with any of these things. And a lot of my videos, last videos, guys, I've been looking in the comments. A lot of you guys are asking about trade lines. So in my next video, guys, I'm actually going to be bringing you guys a few trade lines. I'm going to be explaining what a trade line is. I'm going to be telling you how important trade lines are and things of that nature. So until further ado, like I always say, I'm a regular guy. I'm no different than you. If it works for me, like I say, it'll work for you. And remember, folks, remember, a person without a plan is just a person that plans to fail. You want to start your budget, folks. You want to stick to your budget, folks. I just broke it down to you, folks. And like, there's one thing I want to say that I forgot, folks. There's one thing that I left out when I was speaking of actually the investment account. If you putting the money into the investment account and say that you just don't have any idea what it is that you want to do with the actual funds. It's a such thing as a broker's account, folks. Let me explain to you what the broker's account is. A broker's account is you will actually you will actually put money into this account, and they will actually invest the money for you. So if you have no ideas, well, what you want to do with the money that you're putting into your investment account, you may want to look up, get some information on what a broker's account is. On a broker's account, they will actually invest the money for you guys. Like I said, these are just informational, educational videos. Until next time, like I always say, a person without a plan is just a person that plan to fail. And I'm a regular guy just like you. Like I always said, if it worked for me, I know it'll work for you. So until next time, folks, let's get it.